Hello, we're looking at Betreklike Voornaamwoorde, or relative pronouns as they are known in English. These are the kind of words that we sometimes use to join two sentences. This is not conjunctions, don't confuse it with conjunctions. It's these kind of words, who, whom, whose, which, and that. Okay. In Afrikaans, we have 4 different ways of applying the relative pronoun, Betreklike Voornaamwoord. And what we've outlined here is 7 steps that you can follow that will always work for every single example. Okay. Of course, in the purple book, Afrikaans, where is it now? Afrikaans Made Easy. You can find those steps plus plenty of exercises and also how they would actually ask this in exams and tests. But let's run through the 7 steps quickly. We're going to use this example sentence just to go through the 7 steps. Okay. Die hond blaf in die straat, die hond ontsnap uit die erf. Now you'll see in this sentence you have die hond and die hond. Okay, that is repeated. So underline the subject, all the repeated words in both sentences. Okay, die hond and die hond. We underline it. Step 2. Cross out the subject words or the repeated words in sentence 2. Okay, so this one, die hond, you're going to cross that out. That's going to go. Goodbye. Okay? Step number 3. Copy the first sentence up until after the underlined words. Okay? So there's die hond. You're going to copy that sentence. That's you starting to write your answer now. Sometimes the repeated words will be at the end of that first sentence. Then you would copy around the whole sentence. There's nothing wrong with that. In this case, we have a little piece left there. That's fine. Just remember about that. I'll show you what to do now. Okay, step number 4. Cross out the verb in the second sentence and write it at the end. So there's your verb, ontsnap. You take it out and put it at the end of the sentence. Okay, you do that because these relative pronouns act like group 3 conjunctions and they push the verb to the end. Alright? Now the 2 difficult steps, steps 5 and 6. Ask yourself, is there a preposition, these kind of words, is there a preposition in front of the underlined part of the second sentence? Okay, so we're looking at the second sentence there. Now, is there a preposition in front of those words there? In this case, there isn't. There's a preposition. It doesn't count. You're only looking there in front of the underlined part in the second sentence. Alright? The answer is no. So if the answer is no there, you forget about step number 5 and you go on to step number 6. Okay, we'll do one now where there is a preposition. But for now, let's just move on. Number 6, ask yourself, is there a se or possession in that second sentence? In the second sentence, se or any kind of possession. Okay, let's look at our sentence. Die hond ontsnap uit die erf, the dog escapes from the yard. No, there's no se, there's no possession in that sentence. So if there's none of that, you move on to your last step, which is step number 7. There it is. If there is no preposition or se, then it is wat for people, animals, and things. So your joining word will be wat every time. It doesn't matter if it's a person, or an animal, or an object, you use wat. Okay? So, what would our sentence look like? It'll look like this. So you copied out die hond. Now you found your Betreklike Voornaamwoord, which is wat. What's left in sentence 2 is die hond wat uit die erf ontsnap. Okay, you've moved ontsnap to the end. Comma, and at first, after the comma, you put that part that was left in sentence 1. Blaf in die straat. So die hond wat uit die erf ontsnap, blaf in die straat. The last part of the first sentence goes after the comma at the end. Okay. Whew, that is hectic. It's not easy. So what we can do now is look at these 4 examples. Okay, do them with me. All right. And these 4 examples will cover every possible scenario that you could get with betreklike voornaamwoorde. In the book, I also have another 4 that will cover just practice, just some practice on how to cover every possible scenario that you can get. All right, so let's do these together. And obviously now we'll do ones where there's a preposition or where there's possession. All right, we don't just have fight. Daar hardloop Usain Bolt. Usain het eerste by die wenpaal aangekom. There Usain Bolt is running. He came first at the by the winning line there. Okay, so let's do step number 1. Underline what's the same in both sentences. Usain Bolt and Usain. Take step number 2. Cross this out. Okay. Step number 3. Copy your answer up to the underlined words. Hardloop, Usain Bolt. Alright, now we need to move the verb in the second sentence. There's het, first verb in the second sentence, move it to the end. If it can move to the end, het can move to the end. Right. Now we need to go to step 5 and 6, the 2 tricky ones. Ask yourself, is there a preposition in front of the underlined part in the second sentence? Let's have a look. There's no preposition. There was no preposition there in front of Usain. So no. Step number 6. Ask yourself, is there se or possession in the second sentence? He came first at the winning line. No, there isn't. So, if it's no for 5 or no for 6, then we use wat for people, animals, and things. Okay, so we found our joining word. There it is, wat. And then the rest of the sentence, just write it out. Wat eerste by die wenpaal aangekom het. Okay, easy as that. There's nothing left there in sentence 2 that we can put after a comma. Alright. Sentence 2. Dit is die hondjie. This is the little dog or the puppy. Die hondjie se een been is verbind. The dog's one leg is bandaged up. Okay. Underline what's the same. Die hondjie and die hondjie. Cross out die hondjie. Goodbye. Copy your answer. Start copying your answer. Dit is die hondjie. Up to the underlined part in the first sentence. It happens to be the whole sentence. It isn't always. Sometimes there's a piece left there. Dit is die hondjie. Right. We need to move is to the end there. Step 5. Is there a preposition in front of the underlined part in the second sentence? No, there isn't. Is there possession? Looking at this one. Ask yourself, is there se or possession in the second sentence? Die hondjie se een been. Yes, there is. What are we dealing with? We're dealing with an animal. So our joining words is going to be waarvan die. Dit is die hondjie waarvan die een been verbind is. That's the answer. Right, number 3. Daar woon my meisie. My girlfriend lives there. Ek het jou gister van haar vertel. I told you about her yesterday. So what's the same? It's die meisie and haar. Haar is the pronoun for my meisie. So it's referring to the same thing. So you underline it. Okay. Cross out the repeated words in sentence 2. Start copying your answer. If I can just get that. There we go. Daar woon my meisie. Okay. Copy up until after the underlined words in the first sentence. Daar woon my meisie. Now we're looking for the relative pronoun, and hang on, let's just move, don't forget to move the verb. That's the next step. Now ask yourself, is there a preposition in front of the underlined part in the second sentence? Remember, haar was there, okay, before we took it out. Yes, there is a preposition, fun. This one counts. Okay, so yes, there is a preposition in front of the underlined part in the second sentence. So we're looking at this question here. What are we dealing with? We're dealing with a person. So our joining word is going to be that preposition that they give you plus V as two words, like op wie, langs wie, agter wie. What preposition did they give us? They gave us fun. So our joining word is going to be van wie ek jou gister vertel het. And then the rest of your sentence too. Okay. Not too bad. Number 4. Daar hardloop die meerkat oor die straat. There the meerkat is running over the street. Or the mongoose. Or what is a meerkat in English? I think it's a mongoose. Daar hardloop die meerkat oor die straat. My hond het vir die meerkat geblaf. Okay, so die meerkat and die meerkat, underline, underline. You're going to cross that out. Okay, I can't do it now on the screen here. Right, copy your answer up until the underlined part in the first sentence, so it's there. Okay, so you're going to have that little piece left there. Don't stress about that. Okay, just bracket it maybe. So daar hardloop die meerkat. Alright. Move your verb there to the end. Second sentence. Ask yourself, is there a preposition in front of the underlined part in the second sentence? There's the underlined part. What is that? That is a preposition. Okay? So what do we do? Let's have a look at our rule. Here we are. It's an animal, a meerkat. It's waar plus that preposition. Okay, so if we had waar onder plus onder, it will make waar onder. Waar plus op, waar plus langs, waar langs. But these two, they change a little bit when you add a waar to them. Waar plus met is going to make waar meer, and waar plus vir makes waar voor. Those are the only two that change a little bit. So they will ask them, I can guarantee you that. Daar hardloop die meerkat. Waar plus vir is going to make waar voor. Okay, remember we've taken that out now. What's left in that sentence too? My hond, waarvoor my hond geblaf het. Okay, remember the vir is now in that construction waarvoor. Now, don't forget about the piece that was left. Oor die straat, just make a comma and put it at the end there. You don't always have that piece left, but if you do, just pop it there at the end. Alright. Our last example. Die kleuter skree kliphard. The toddler is screaming loudly. Okay. Haar hare word getrek. Her hair is being pulled. Alright. So let's underline what's the same. Die kleuter and haar and her. Okay. We're going to take that out. Okay. Let's move your verb there to the end. Let's copy your answer up to after the underlined part. Die kleuter will stop there. Don't forget about skree hard. It's in there. Die kleuter. Right, now, there's no preposition in front of the underlined part, but there is possession. Her hair. The hair belongs to her. Okay, there's possession there. There's no sir, but it's a possessive pronoun that's being used. Where are we now? Where are we? Right, so it's a person. It's a little toddler. They can scream like animals, but they are people. Wisse. We're going to use the joining words wisse when there's possession and it's a person. Okay, so we're going to use the wisse. Die kleuter wisse. What's left here? Then we've taken out haar. What's left here? You copy that, the rest of that. die kleuterwies se hare getrek word, comma, don't forget the piece that was left there, skree kliphard. And there you have it. That's the answer. Okay, so that's a lot of information that we covered in exactly 15 minutes. But if you need these steps, take screenshots now of your YouTube video. Just pause the video and take a screenshot, so you can get these 7 steps alternatively and get these few examples as well. They are very, very useful. They cover all the different steps. Okay, so the steps are quite easy to remember up and right before you get to step 5 and 6. Okay. My girls, I always tell them, just jot down step 5 and 6 quickly. Just like you did with Leidenform, you wrote down the formula before you even started. Just go prep plus V for people, var plus prep for animals, things, and go V for people, var from D for animals and things for possession. Okay, those two, you need to find a way just to remember it. Then you can always do them. If you're lucky, I just want to show you, and I see the IEBs doing this. If we go back to our first example, let's just fix that. It's saying het. Okay. Right, we had that, remember? As our question. Sometimes I see the IEB now, they give you the preposition. So you just have to do the rest. I think that's quite friendly. Daar hardloop jy sê eerste by die wendpaal aangekom. And they start you off like this. Daar hardloop jy wat. So you just have to do the rest, which is moving the head to the end, taking out repeated words in the second thing, and then you just literally just write that. You're just going to write, oopsie, copy and paste. You're just going to put in that. Okay, so for that one, the second one, var van die, they'll give you var van die. You just do the rest. For that one, they give you van wie. You just do the rest. That is quite friendly. That makes it a lot easier. All right. For these things, practice is very, very important. Okay. In these 2 books, is not in the primary school book. You don't do this in primary school, but it's in the purple book, grades 8 to 12. It takes you right up to the exam questions at the end of the chapter that comes from actual exams. So it's really helpful, and then the answers are at the back. If you need the book, just contact me there, or send me afrikaanshelp@gmail.com. Just send an email and we can organize something for you. Okay, I hope that helps. It was a lot of information covered very quickly, and thanks again for watching, and thanks for the positive feedback. Please like and share the video if you think your friends can benefit from it. Okay, this is me signing off. Goodbye. We'll chat soon.